Hi everyone. I've gone live to start recording. I know not many people are going to be watching this right now because I've just gone live without any notification or anything. Hopefully enough people are joining the stream right now, because as you can see by the title of this video, that there's some breaking news, because we don't know now whether Parliament is prorogued or not. Remember, Boris Johnson went to the Queen last week and asked for Parliament to be prorogued, the end of session, etc., and advised that this was standard thing, so he can bring in new bills, etc. And this happens 9 of the last 14 years it's happened. However, some judges have ruled in Scotland that it's unlawful. Let me take you to it quickly. This is Joe Morn QC. This is one of the, obviously one of the, they call them defence? No, it's not defence, is it? One of the barristers up there. Statement from me: we have won, he says. Appeal begins in the Supreme Court on Tuesday. That's clear. That's key. We believe the effect of the decision is that Parliament is no longer prorogued, he said. Get into that in a minute. Hi everybody in the chat. I'm sorry I've gone live just as soon as I heard it, because this is I didn't expect this, to be honest. Here is the summary reasoning of the Scottish court, says Adam Wagner. All 3 judges found that prorogation was unlawful as it was an attempt to prevent parliamentary scrutiny. I'm going to read this. The Lord President, Lord Calloway, decided that although advice from Her Majesty the Queen on the exercise of the royal prerogative and prorogating Parliament was not reviewable on the normal grounds of judicial review, it would nevertheless be unlawful if its purpose was to stymie parliamentary scrutiny of the executive, which was a central pillar of the good government's principle enshrined in the Constitution. This followed from the principles of democracy and the rule of law. The circumstances in which the advice was proffered and the content of the documents produced by the respondent demonstrated that this was the true reason for the prorogation. So they're saying, really, what he's done here is prorogated to shut the government down for the longest period of time, 5 weeks. Like I say, he's bookended that recess that was on the books for the party conferences, which is why Parliament is prorogued for such a long time this time. But he's obviously done it. I said it was a play, it's within, but it's a play. And he obviously didn't tell the Queen that that's his intention and that's why he's doing it, and that's why these judges have overturned it. They believe that he misled the Queen. I'll read on. Lord Brodie considered that whereas when the petition was raised the question was unlikely to have been justiciable, the particular prorogation that had occurred as a tactic to frustrate Parliament could legitimately be established as unlawful. This was the egregious case of a clear failure to comply with generally accepted standards of behaviour of public authorities. It was to be inferred that the principal reason for the prorogation were to prevent or impede Parliament holding the executive to account and legislating with regards to Brexit, and to allow the executive to pursue a policy of no-deal Brexit without further parliamentary interference. Lord Drummond Young determined that the courts have jurisdiction to decide whether any power under the prerogative or otherwise has been legally exercised. It was incumbent on the UK government to show a valid reason for the prorogation, having regard to the fundamental constitutional importance of parliamentary scrutiny of executive action. Can't quite read that bottom bit, so let's move it across here. The circumstances, particularly the length of the prorogation, showed that the purpose was to prevent such scrutiny. The documents provided showed no other explanation for this. The only interference that could be drawn was that the UK Parliament and the Prime Minister wished to restrict Parliament. And that is why they have ruled that Boris Johnson's prorogation of Parliament is unlawful, and now it goes to the Supreme Court. But as you can see there from the QC who brought this case, he believes that the effect of the decision is that Parliament is no longer prorogued. I will keep you updated on this story going forward. it's as clear as mud at the moment as to what's going to happen, isn't it? Are we going to get a prorogation of Parliament? We're in a prorogation of Parliament right now. I seem to remember Black Rod coming in and all the pomp and ceremony happened the other night. So is that all going to get reversed? We shall have to wait and see. I'm not going to give you any guesses as to what's going to happen next, because honestly, who can foresee what's going to happen next with Brexit? It's an absolute theatre down there, and now we don't even know if Parliament is prorogued or not. I guess we'll find out from the Supreme Court next week. Fun this Brexit is, isn't it? Take care, everyone. I'll keep you updated on this as news breaks on it, but I thought I'd go quickly live just to tell you all, yeah, Parliament might not be prorogued after all. It's a clown show down there, isn't it? An absolute clown show. Please make sure you subscribe. Please make sure you click the bell so you get a notification of when I drop further videos. And of course, click through to the website if you can to find out ways to support me. Can't do this without your support, and I really do appreciate it. Even a like and a share goes a long, long way. Thanks very much for your support. Until next time. Peace and take care.